People deluded. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 3, and they go back up to, well, Manchester United fans probably live down the road from me, to be honest with you. I'm sour United fans. I've got to run that one, man. You banged us. You smacked us in. But what can I say, man? Credit to United, you have to hold your hands up. We had all the chances, we had all the possession, we had all these things, and we didn't take it. And yes, that's a half truth in that we probably didn't deserve to lose and things like that. But the other one, the other token of that, United took advantage first and foremost by hitting us on the counter and taking advantage of our deficiencies defensively. They 2 banks of 4 were very rigid, very narrow, very hard to break down, defended well. Obviously there was nervy moments, but at the end of the day they walked through it. Probably if they didn't deserve a clean sheet, but they'll be disappointed not to have that. So credit to United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, especially with the substitutions. I felt as well when we had to play our hand and go for the game. Credit to them. But let's review the player ratings in regards to Arsenal. Now, Czech's a tough one, man, because I'm torn between a 5 and a 4 or 5 because I really and truly, out of everybody who's played poor today, or we look at the goals, you ain't really gonna critique Czech. But again, I have to watch Alexis's one again, and I don't blame him because Maitland-Niles is playing people on side. Mustafi and Koscielny are ball watching. Torreira's not sniffing out danger. I didn't say it in the other one, but I feel Aubameyang even sees Alexis's run, but he's not switched on. Now he's an attacker, but I'll allow him. But if I look at Alexis's goal again, I did feel he kind of played his hand coming out, but he had no choice. I definitely feel he could have done better for Martial's goal. Could he possibly have done better for Lingard's goal? Of course not. His ball playing was okay today. Torn between a 4 and a 5. I'm going to give Czech a 5, man. If I watch the game again and I see other things, but I'm going to give him a 5, man. I don't feel in my heart that it's a 4. I would have liked to have seen Leno play and things like that. Do you know what? The goal for Martial's, he should be doing better, really and truly, innit, people? I'm going to give him a 4. Cola, I give a 3 as well, man. I give a 3 purely... No, do you know what? 3's OTT. I give him a 4 as well. Iffy going forward. Iffy. I'm not going to say... I don't necessarily feel it was one of his best games going forward. He was an outlet. He was there because of the context. United were kind of sitting back and things like that. I feel his decision-making was a bit iffy. Felt defensively he was quite terrible, to be honest with you. Both goals essentially come down his side. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Essentially, initially start down his side. Definitely the second goal. Where is he? I felt he was leaving one too many gaps in the game as well, and I don't feel he had his best of games offensively. So I give him a 4. Socrates, not really applicable. He wasn't on the field long enough, and commiserations to him. Hopefully he's back as soon as possible, and the injury is not a massive one. Mustafi, I give him a 4. Essentially a train wreck. I mean, the only good thing I give him, he made one good slide tackle when it was a 50-50 with Pogba. But other than that, appalling. Just all over the place. Left side on Mustafi, the better, man. Gets a 4, to be honest with you. In fact, a 3, man. Because you and Cola, how can I be calling for Cola to get a 3 and you just get me just sitting there and saying a 4? You get a 3. Koscielny gets a 4. I felt Koscielny... I just feel it's a thing with Koscielny. He's just deteriorating. He's just declining because he's trying to do the right things. He's just not there. Like he's just too slow to react. Obviously, I feel for the goal. He's ball watching as well. I felt he was having a tough time when he was forced into wide positions to engage with Lukaku. His body's just not there anymore, man. He's been a fantastic servant, man. And it's sad, really, but it is what it is. He gets a 4. Maitland-Niles, I'll give him a 6, to be honest. I felt the application was there. He did what he could going forward. I felt he dealt with Alexis Sanchez quite well. Obviously, Alexis Sanchez scored, but I felt he dealt with that threat quite well. So I'll give him a 6. By the same token as well, both of the goals, I wouldn't blame him, but he could have done better. The first one, I've touched on it. He's playing people on side. The second goal, I felt, even though I blame Mustafi, because Mustafi's at 2s and 1s, he doesn't know whether to engage, whether not to. If Maitland-Niles is in possession because he's recovering and he's not really recovering with any urgency, if he recovers and gets into position, then Mustafi can shuffle across. Then I can convincingly say, okay, cool, Mustafi should have done better. Don't get it twisted, Mustafi really should have done better, but I can't not highlight that. But I feel Maitland-Niles did all right, man. Definitely better than several senior players, so I'll give him a 6. Torreira gets a 6 as well. He was all right. Probably not his best of games, but he did what he could for us. Xhaka gets a 3. You guys know I'm never OTT with these sort of things, but I didn't see what Xhaka brought. In fact, I'll give him credit. In the build-up to our goal, he did quite well on the ball and stuff like that. I'll give him that. But apart from that, what did he do? On the counter-attack, he's too easy to brush past. I felt his passing was quite terrible. He didn't shoot too many occasions, but 2 shots were quite poor. Yeah, I just don't feel he had the best of games, so he gets a 3. Iwobi, do you know what? It's a weird game because although we lost 3-0 and we didn't take our chances, I feel Iwobi did alright. I'm going to give him a 7. It's sad because as well as he played, ultimately he didn't really do anything in penetrative areas, but people get onto are the first to dig out Iwobi's back when he's playing poor. I thought Iwobi had a decent game. On one hand, it's harsh that he got subbed, but on the other hand, it was a casualty of war, and I could understand it because you're looking at who else really could get subbed. I felt Xhaka could have went off from Guendouzi, but obviously Koscielny got injured. The manager deemed that Xhaka has to drop back into that area. But yeah, man, I felt Iwobi was decent in the sense that obviously, well, I almost forgot the point. Yeah, basically, people, he just had to come off in. It's a casualty of war. Who else are you going to take off? You can't take off Ramsey. He's playing well as well, and you feel Ramsey's always got a goal in him. Obviously, hindsight is cruel. We've played our hand. There's no one on the bench, not even a young Eddie Nketiah. We played a behind closed door friendly, so the young G's probably are not about or fit. So the 2 main men up front have to stay. So he was a casualty of war, but put a good account of himself with a 7. I'll give Ramsey an 8 as well. Standards probably dropped towards the end, probably the last 20 minutes, but his runs were causing a lot of trouble for United. And yeah, man, considering he's leaving, he hasn't. One thing I'll give Ramsey, considering he's leaving and his contract business, whether rightly or wrongly, he's always put in performances on the pitch. He's always played with intensity. He's always played to his best of ability, and I can't fault him for his application today. Very unlucky not to score with that header. I felt he had a good game, man. Would start next week against Cardiff for me. Felt Aubameyang, he gets a 7. Worked very hard today on the flanks. Obviously, he got his goal. It means nothing, but he got his goal ultimately to try at the time get us back in the game. Obviously, I felt at times he was trying the wrong things. There was one incident he tried to dribble and it got caught beneath his feet, and you obviously saw the acrobatics. Probably the only things I can have fault with him. He put in a performance today, man. He put in a shift, sorry. So I'll give him a 7. I want to give Lacazette a 9, you know, but I'm gonna give do you know what? I was gonna give Lacazette 8, but I want to give Lacazette a 9 because although he didn't score, he got the assist. From minute 1, obviously Ramsey as well, he looked like someone that was at it in my opinion. In fact, Ramsey could get a 9 as well, but Lacazette looked like he was at it. He even soldier barged Pogba off the ball a couple of occasions. He was getting stuck in. Obviously, we don't want to see foul play, but committing fouls, dribbling, drawing fouls. He's tracked. The most impressive thing for me is tracking back. How many times did you see him tracking back near his own goal and things like that? You can see how much it potentially meant to him. So he gets a 9 from me. Guendouzi, I'll give Guendouzi a 6. I felt obviously he didn't really have long enough to get longer than that. I think he did alright. Like the others, trying to pass it a bit too many times, but he did what I felt Xhaka failed to do from the minute he come on the pitch. So that's what he gets. Give Guendouzi a 6. I'll give Ozil a 6 as well, man. Couple sloppy passes towards the end of the game, and obviously I know between him and Lacazette, depending on who you want to blame of sorts for losing the ball in the build up to Martial's goal. I feel Lacazette, yeah, he gave the ball away, but it's a bit harsh. He put in a good performance, and these things happen. Ozil was involved, but it's not Ozil's fault. I felt, of course, like Guendouzi, Ozil was trying to walk it in, but I felt we looked notably better, or we saw an uptake in terms of our creativity. Now, I'm not saying Ozil should start next week, even though I would, but I felt he played all right, man. So yeah, I feel people are gonna scapegoat him obviously for his part. Well, it is what it is. Ultimately, we didn't do good enough, man. We didn't do good enough because it's a better performance than you would have probably thought, and I felt we did all right. But on the other hand, defensively, to concede 2 goals in quick succession, the 2 quality of goals in the build up to the goals, or just how the goals were scored. In fact, I keep saying 3 goals, all 4 goals in this game, probably 4, the one for United and the 3 we conceded, all poor goals essentially. Yeah, man. What can I say, people? That's my play rate. It is what it is, and all I can do now is say we move on to Cardiff. People, thank you for having me and rocking with me on this Friday night. I know Arsenal fans, it's a tough time, man, but for us, for us Arsenal fans, that is. For United fans, live it up, man. Yeah, I'll be there to mock you lot when you lot get your next L, but until then, enjoy, man. People, deluded, I'm out.